If cleaning actually fixed clutter, you'd be done by now. So why aren't you? Because cleaning isn't the problem. I want to tell you something that completely changed how I understand home care. You're probably doing the right work, just in the wrong order. Not all home tasks are the same thing, even though we talk about them like they are. Today, I want to break down the 4 stages of home and why they must stay in a specific order. Hi everybody, it's Audrey. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. In today's video, we will be covering the 4 stages of home. This video was requested in a recent live I did. If you have a request for a video that you'd like me to make, let me know in the comments. All of my long form videos are follower requests, so keep them coming. And if you're ready to get started, hit the like button and I'll keep going. We use words like tidy, clean, declutter, organize, all interchangeably, but they're not interchangeable. They solve different problems. They require different energy. They have different end goals. And when we mix them up, we make absolutely no progress to our goal, which is a calm, tidy home. I'm going to teach you about all of these. I'm going to take it really slow, like you're a child learning this from your mom for the first time. So grab your pen and paper, settle in, and let's get started. So like I said, there are 4 stages of home, and they have to stay in this order. Tidy, and then clean, declutter, and then organize. There are 2 modes of housework. Number 1 is maintenance mode. That's tidy and clean. And then number 2 is transformation mode. That's declutter and organize. Most people are exhausted because they're trying to get transformational results from maintenance tasks, and it doesn't work. Maintenance keeps things running. Transformation changes how things work. Okay, let's break them down, starting with maintenance mode. Tidy and then clean. This is about keeping life functional. Tidying is removing visual clutter. Visual clutter means anything sitting out on countertops, tables, floors. It is simply putting things back where they belong. That's it. Shoes by the back door. Dishes into the sink or dishwasher. Throw pillows fluffed. Mail stacked instead of scattered. Tidying resets a space. It restores visual calm, and it's fast and repeatable. Tidying is what you do before guests come over. It's what you do at the end of the day so your tomorrow doesn't start in chaos. Think my basket method here. That's tidying. Tidying is what allows our day to run smoother. The less we have sitting out, the less friction we face. Tidying is always most important because it allows us to function a lot easier. But here's the important part. Tidying does not change your home. It just returns it to baseline. A tidy home can still be cluttered, dysfunctional, overwhelming. It just looks better. Clean. Cleaning is about removing dirt, grime, bacteria, residue, vacuuming, mopping, scrubbing sinks and toilets, tubs, wiping counters and baseboards. Cleaning is about health and hygiene. It takes more time and energy, and it requires access, which is why it comes after tidying. Requires access meaning you cannot clean a house that is cluttered. You have to be able to clear your surfaces so that you can clean them. Otherwise, you're just moving piles around. Cleaning is about the health of the home. Tidying is about the order of the home. You need both to survive, but you cannot skip the tidy to get to the clean. Take a look at my house, for instance. My house is tidy. It is not clean. But cleaning also does not change your home. You can clean the same house every week for 10 years and still feel stuck. And this is where people start blaming themselves. I must be lazy. I must be bad at this. I just need a better routine. No, you're focusing on the maintenance, and maintenance never transforms, it only sustains. Now here's the trap. You can clean and tidy forever. There is no finish line, no sense of completion, no moment where it's done. So if you're exhausted, overwhelmed, frustrated, it might not be that you're doing too little. It might be because you're doing the wrong type of work, which brings us to transformation mode. Now, if you want me to continue, hit the subscribe button and comment I subscribed below so I know that you're ready to move on. Okay, transformation mode. This is decluttering and organizing. Transformation mode is completely different from maintenance mode. Different energy, different mindset, different emotional weight. Decluttering is not cleaning. Decluttering is not organizing. Decluttering is deciding what stays. It's reducing volume, letting go of duplicates, tossing items that no longer serve your current life. Decluttering asks hard questions. Do I love this? Do I use this? Am I keeping this out of guilt, fear, habit? This is why decluttering feels heavy. Not because it's physical work, it's decision work. It creates brain fatigue, not physical fatigue. And here's something really important. It permanently changes the amount of stuff you manage. Okay, organization. Organization comes after decluttering, always. And this is one of the biggest problems I see with my clients and my followers. They're trying to organize as they declutter. When you have more than you need or more stuff than space available, all you end up doing is moving and shifting items. Nothing gets accomplished, not organization, not decluttering. What you're really doing is something I call clutter reorganization, moving items into new bins, new shelves, but never actually minimizing possessions. Organization is assigning homes to what remains, not the gross inventory, the net, okay? Organization is grouping by function, creating systems that match the real life, making things easy to find, easy to put away. And this is the last line I want you to remember. You cannot organize clutter, you can only contain it. Bins don't fix excess. Labels don't fix too much stuff. Pretty systems, aesthetic systems collapse if there's more than they're designed to hold. Organization locks in the gains of decluttering. It turns effort into ease. Most people are unknowingly stuck here. Cleaning when they need to declutter, tidying endlessly without systems, buying organizers instead of reducing volume, so they feel like they're working all the time but nothing ever changes. Because they're stuck in maintenance mode, hoping it turns into transformation. It won't. That's not a personal failure, that's a category error. How do you know if you need to be in maintenance mode or transformation mode? Just simple check-ins, like if you're asking, why does this keep coming back? Why is this so hard to maintain? Why am I always cleaning? Then you probably need to declutter and organize. If you're asking, why does this feel grimy? Why does the house feel stale? Why is there stuff scattered all over? Then you're probably on tidy or clean. You don't need to do everything at once. You just need to be in the right mode. A peaceful home isn't about doing more. It's about understanding what kind of work you're actually doing. Maintenance keeps your house running. Transformation changes how your house feels. And once you stop expecting one to do the job of the other, everything gets lighter. If this helps you reframe how you think about your home, let me know in the comments. Which mode do you feel stuck on? Let me know. And remember, you're not behind, you're just learning the system. Thank you all so much for being here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you all, and I will see you in our next video.